Am I live? Yes, we are. T-Man is in the building. Late as usual, as I see. I hope he's still here. Oh, Ty. I hope... Oh, Ty! On the lights! Taylor! Defend the movie! On the lights! Wait, yeah. Fucking... Bro, I can hear it. Chicka. Giving it all of that sun. Guys, welcome back on the channel. I, Danny, reporting on all of the fucking transfer news from Serie A in the Italy, Porco Dio, mi grande mi cazzo. And I'm reporting all Premier League news this evening. A few topics. Saka, new deal. That close to being done. I haven't got the stream out there again. Hopefully, Ty's in the building. Saka, though, Sacre Bleu, is going to sign a new bumper deal with Arsenal Football Club to follow in the footsteps of recent new contracts that has been signed in the club, namely William Saliba. Um, who else? Sorry, there's been a few latest usuals. I see Ty, you're still in the building. Absolutely fuck knows. Fuck knows if fucking Tyler's here. But yes, and I've been told, and it's on authority. I've had this one on good authority. Jurian Timber shall and will be next to sign a new long-term deal at the Gunners, which I think is fantastic news. My only worry of Jurian's being is I always thought he was a never injury away from being a fucking. It could have been a famous Arsenal flop, and I know you can't blame him for getting injured for a year. But once you've been out for a year, you're trying to play Premier League football, etc. That really worried me about Jurian Timber. So, two pieces of news. Saka, I've been told the deal is actually done. It's around 300 grand a week he'll become. Depends what you believe. See, some people say Havertz is on 350. I've heard now it is more like 280 Havertz is on, but it rises to 350 with bonuses, hard-ons, etc. But Saliba now, I still think Havertz probably earns just a little slight change more than him. But from how I've been heard it from decent sources at the club, is Saliba is the highest earner. Um, Saka will come into line with that. Apparently, just underneath 275s, 265s, I'm hearing. He'll come just underneath Saliba, around the Kia Havertz level. And then Jurian Timber, I'm not going to start guessing what sort of money and finances he's going to be on at the club. But Jurian Timber will be next in line to get a new whopping deal with the club. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if we is new. Shouts out to all my real ones. Who is in the building? Tyler, you fucking best still be here. Someone call Tyler and tell him I'm here. I've got to turn off the heating in a minute because I've fucking got the ass and it's worse than Jamaica today. I know Tyler's probably felt this ass at some fucking crazy temperatures before. Damn, lad, it's weltering in here. And I got the window open, so I'm total weirdo. Let me just get my surroundings. I just run to the bar and at 4 minutes to 9, I'm actually impressed. I was back by just a couple of minutes past 10. I do my quickest sprint to Ivory Barn, like, do you know what I mean? Keep the old fucking cockles at bay. So, do be like, keep subscribing. A few talking points for this evening. Form players. Who is on form at Arsenal Football Club? Like, we've done all right. It's 2 European wins out of 2. We've been beaten by Liverpool, let's have it right. We've been, I was going to say done by Man City. It felt like we got done. But I suppose getting a draw in this 96th minute or 95th minute almost feels like we've done them. But is there any form players? If I had to grab at anyone, it would probably be Mosquera and Maduki. But Maduki, again, is no goals, no assists. I reckon he's a bit step over it. But I need straight goals and assists from you, mate. I'm going to be honest with you. I touched into this last night. I'll touch in again to it tonight. I'll touch it. Literally. Yeah, it's still early days. He's fucking gone and got himself injured for a few weeks. Hopefully he's back just before international break. But for me, the only bright sparks massively at Arsenal has been Mosquera and Maduki. Like, Odegaard, last night, on reflection, on watching the game back, yeah, I'm going to be real. He was all right. He was actually, rather than having a great game, because he still looks lightweight to me sometimes with his silly little beard, like he's trying to man up. I'm a big man with a beard, though. But it's still as weak as fuck. So never think Saka's got to do for me. He needs to put a stone on. It's got to be 8 fucking pounds in fucking stone, as in muscle, and he needs about 6 pounds of fucking fat fucking dripped into him. But I love him, and no one's starting on Saka a new deal. And as I said, guys, exclusively, and I've had this right from the top at the club, Jurian Timber will be next. So it's Saka, he'll come in at the second highest player, second or third. Like it depends again what you believe Havertz is on. Saliba 300 grand a week. They say now Havertz is 280. It's not 350. It's 280 with bonuses. It takes him pretty much to almost 350 as long as he plays and probably gets an assist or something every week. We know he's currently injured and no good cunt, so he's still on 280 grand a week. Nothing to be sniffed at, you fucking German motherfucker, you. Not that him being German is anything, that's a problem. I'm just going to call him out for being German and for being a big bastard and earning still way too much money at my club. You're not Saka, you're not Saliba, you're not Gabriel, you're not Declan Rice. Declan Rice, have we got any issues there, guys? Now, I listened to Gary Neville and big him up. He basically said fucking Rice has been as awful as I've ever seen Declan Rice playing. Is there anything to worry about? Will Declan Rice obviously even that out within the season? When Yui did bite on it on the topic the other day, I kind of said back, well, bros, this is what he does right here. 95th minute, he's just cut out what possibly could have been an equaliser. I can't remember who we were playing, 1-0 up. And game management, basically. He foresee the pass coming. He got in front of said attacker, turned him, fucking booted it away. All right, I reckon that's 105 million. But listen, he never bought himself at 105 mil. So I'm going to defend Declan Rice here. For the job that we require of Declan Rice as Arsenal fucking fans, you should never pay over 100 mil for a player that doesn't really score goals, doesn't really assist. Do you know what I mean? He'll never score 2 goals in a Champions League night again. He's never scored a direct free kick once in his career. He scored twice in one night against Real Madrid, of all fucking clubs. I'm just saying, freak things do happen, and then that sort of freak, I doubt will ever happen again. Declan Rice isn't a goal scorer. He isn't a free kick taker. He takes a decent corner, but do you know what I mean? That's as far as it goes. £105 million, he never bought himself. That's something you have to argue with the club, the hierarchy. Eddie was there at the time, and obviously Arteta himself. I love Declan Rice. I think he's a necessity at the club. It's sometimes what all I'm saying is sometimes people's expectations of Declan Rice as £105 million player. Simple as. So down. It's almost like Rodri. Yeah, Rodri is not going to score 10 goals a season. He's not going to fucking assist 10 goals a season. He's a Ballon d'Or fucking winner, though. Is Declan Rice ever going to be a Ballon d'Or winner? Let's have it right out here. I probably doubt it very, very much. He's still got time. How old is Declan? 25, 26? He's got another good 4 years. I know 30, you're not over the hill. But he's got till 30, 31 if he's ever going to win that fucking Ballon d'Or. I doubt he ever will like Rodri did. I'm just saying. Rodri didn't cost 105 mil. Again, Declan Rice, I'm not having a go at you. You didn't fucking charge yourself. You didn't charge fucking Arsenal 105 mil. I'm saying sometimes when people sort of look at his form and sort of criticize and critique his form, what are you critiquing? Are you critiquing that he ain't scoring goals, that he ain't assisting? For me, just when he's not involved in a game and the game management ain't there, that's when I'm pissed off with him. So 105 mil, I want him to be involved every fucking game. Like nothing less than a 7 out of 10, if that makes sense. But I want him to be 8s and 8s and 9s every game because you're 105 mil and I don't want goals. I don't want assists from you. I don't want you to overhead volley fucking shit like Kylian Mbappe and Neymar and Maradona and fucking Ronaldo and fucking Messi combined. I just want you to control the fucking midfield, my friend. That's rant one. Martin Eldegaard, because we've got the bigger, stronger player in Ebere Eze. It sounds harsh. I'm almost happy to see the back of him if the price was right. If it meant we were going to fully invest in the squad once again, come January, come next window, theoretically, if we was ever to sell Eldegaard. I believe we're more equipped now. Like Havertz can play 10, Nwari can play 10, Eze can play 10. I don't want to say we're embarrassed of riches in the 10 role, but I'm saying, fuck me, unless someone gives us money for Havertz, we don't need all these number 10s knocking around our football club. Let's have it correctly. Like, where does Havertz play? I reckon he's still a backup striker, probably for Gorkrez. If Gorkrez ramps, I believe he gets dropped. Havertz is our number 1 striker again this season. But that will be a score and a different cat to pill on a different day. It's been disastrously quiet, people, so I will probably dip in and dip out. This will be a half an hour stream. So a couple of bits. Cesc Fabregas, let me get the heating off because it's fucking roasting. so sorry, people, but I did feel like I was literally about to start fucking melting. So a couple of bits and pieces that I want to get involved in tonight. Cesc Fabregas, the former Arsenal legend, Barcelona, could we call him a legend there? Midfielder at least. Spanish gangster, manager of Como punching well above their weight in Serie A, got them promoted from Serie B last season. Has been linked to the Man United job to take over from Ruben Amore if they are to hold fire and sack his fucking dumbass Portuguese self. Fuck off back to Sporting. Fuck it. You might be able to take Victor Gorkres with you. Word on road is though, Sporting CP are very happy with a geezer called Luis Suarez. It ain't the Luis Suarez. And I think a Greek geezer called Joanides. Ha 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 ha. 21 that loves the Greeks out there. But Cesc Fabregas linked to Man United. Any thoughts on that? Saka has been offered and is close to signing, if it hasn't been signed, a new 300 grand a week contract. Sorry, I've been then told it isn't 300 grand a week. It isn't quite as much as William Saliba's 300 grand. It's going to come in at more the 260, 270, perhaps the 280 range. But it will bring him on par and in line with such earners like William Saliba and Kia Havertz. Chelsea are known to now be interested. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. Welcome back to the Jana. Has actually said that Kenan Yildiz is of interest of Chelsea Football Club. You dirty bastards, Chelsea. Because if we can't have Arda Güler, unless Xabi Alonso gets sacked from Real Madrid, I think Arda Güler is going to be. He's the number one name on the fixture, the team sheet at the moment, and I big him up on that because there's Mbappe's, Bellingham's, all sorts. Right now, Güler seems to be a main front at fucking Real Madrid, but his Turkish brother and international teammate Kenan Yildiz has been linked with Chelsea and Arsenal 226. Julian Kemba will be the next big name gunner to sign a new deal at the club to follow players such as William Saliba and Saka in signing new deals. Andrea Berta, can we discuss this guy? I'm loving the new contract. It was a productive window. 8 signings. Did we need all 8? Should it have been 4 top shelf and then we didn't need the other 4? It's all to discuss. Victor Gorkres, can we discuss? Erdegaard, will he now flip the corner? Last night's performance was decent. Is there any need for a discussion? And Ebereche, do we need to discuss Ebereche as a... I haven't seen one good performance from him, to be honest with you, in an Arsenal shirt. That's just the way I'm going to sit on it. And more Brazilians was on the park tonight than Ukrainians for Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk are obviously a Ukrainian team. And there was more Brazilians on the park for them. Now, again, no one's getting political. I just find it's amazing. Like it's not the top. It's not Neymar. It's not fucking this and that and Ronaldo, even though he's Brazilian. It's not the top names. Like you're gonna get the people like man like what's his name? The one that went Fulham. Man like Kevin. Like they seem to pop, and he did come from Shakhtar as it happens. But man like Kevin played for Shakhtar, and now he's at Fulham, respectively. But it's funny. I don't know. They've obviously they tap into the Brazilian league a lot. They must look at a lot of the youth players, the ones that ain't quite, the ones that Real Madrid and Chelsea seem to take, the Estavo Williams, the Mastertunos, the Victor Roques, the who else has come off these long line of production lines of young Brazilians that I've wanted at the club recently. I don't know. But anyway, there is the talking points for this evening. Who is in the building? Yo, I'm eating my tuna and pasta. Bra, 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 bra. The T-Man is in the yes. T-Man is in the fuck. Do you remember I was talking to you about Fabregas yesterday? Punching above his weight. It's been rumoured this afternoon, Ty, that he could and very well be the next Manchester United manager. Cesc Fabregas has been linked with the Man United job. But unbelievably, you're gonna laugh. And this is true. This is deadly true. It's between Fabregas and Gareth Southgate. Like, where does... See, bro, Gareth Southgate was at Middlesbrough. I think he might have won them a League Cup or an FA Cup, then he got the England manager's job. I've never really got it with Gareth Southgate. I'm not very patriotic, as we know, so I don't really love or watch England. I know he got into 2 finals, but he never won a fucking ball bag. And like I said with Thomas Frank, but I think Thomas Frank will be fine. He's a great coach. We've seen him murk at Brentford. What's he going to be like dealing with wankers that throw their dummy out the pram? Where's my dummy? Because I tell you what, you see that Richarlison at Tottenham Hotspur? He's just one of them kind of players that would rock a dummy at training. Wanker, Danny. And then spit his dummy straight out of the fucking pram. So that's my first thing with Thomas Frank. And how well will he sign players? They've given £200 million to spend. I was going to say about Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy's not a Tottenham no more. But if Thomas Frank was given £200 million to spend at Tottenham, would he sign 4 wastemen? Would he go for £200 million players? Or would he go do what he done at Brentford? Buy everyone really good at 10, £15 million and sell them at £50 million? Because that was another thing he done massively well. Ivan Toney was bought for a kebab, sold for £40 million. Wissa was signed for a large dollar and chip, sold him to fucking Newcastle, £55 million. Bruno Mbumo was signed for a 24 crate of Coke and a Happy Meal at fucking McDonald's, sold him to £74 million to Man United. How the fuck did Thomas Frank do that, bros? And said bought for a. But it's true though, bros. But Brian Mbumo was got for a Happy Meal, a blowjob, and a fucking 24 case of Coke, bros. They sold him to Man United for £74 million. You know the geese with a beard? Bruno Mbumo had a decent season at Brentford last year. £74 million, bros. That's a lot of fucking money. Wissa. He's 28, bros. He's not young. 28, turning 29. I've never heard of him before until he had a decent season or two at Brentford. Brentford bought him. Again, I heard it was a quick fucking nosh, bros. Do. A couple of large kebabs, a chicken feast, and a fucking Burger King Royale or something. Burger King Royale. Bruv, they've just sold him to Newcastle for £55 million, bruv. It's banging business. Now, that's what we know Thomas Frank does brilliantly, though. Can he sign superstars? So that's what I'm going to say about Gareth Southgate, first of all. Like, would he be able to spend money at Man United? Is he a good enough manager to say, like, he could come in and steady Man United ship? Because fuck you. If I'm a Man United fan right now, I'm jumping off of a fucking, I don't know, a moving car or something. Let me see. I'm eating tuna pasta and Southgate laugh out loud. Man said bought for a kebab. Bruvs, it's true. Wissa, Mbumo, Ivan Toney, bruvs. Even the gays they probably sold to us for 15 mil, Norgard, they probably bought him for nothing more than a crackhead £20. And I mean down fucking, you know, them ends down there, like it's them fucking corners, bruvs. Guys, do me like and do me subscribe. It's down your AOC TV taking you through to the hours of possibly about 11 p.m. Craigie is in the building. We adore Cesc Fabregas. Bring Cesc Fabregas or Simeone to Arsenal or Oliver Glasner. Oliver Glasner would do me to Robert Dynamic Kiev. Han said bought for a kebab. Guys, you know, it's really hard work for me to be clipping comments. That's why I've just got them automatically on the stream because then I have to unclip you. But I want to clip this real quick. Where can I read it? Fabregas wouldn't take the Man United job. Glasner will be the next Man United manager. But for me, if Glasner and Fabregas goes to Man United, it would ruin them and that the club is rotten. Hold on. Whoa. I need to understand that. Don't know. I wouldn't take the Man United job. Glasner will be the next Man United manager. But for me, if Glasner and Fabregas goes to Man United, fuck off, Ty. Sorry, that's an accident. I didn't mean to say fuck off, Ty, because you just put a comment in it. Just moved the comment for me to read it. Fabregas goes to Man United would ruin them, that the club is rotten from top to bottom. And that's what I mean. I do believe the job is now a poisoned chalice. Like, I don't believe Arsenal was a poisoned chalice after Wenger. We had a few very iffy seasons on the Wenger as well. Listen, it's not even a few. We had 2 seasons, let's put it right, where we didn't get top 4. Halfway through the second season of not getting top 4, as Jack Wilshere pretty much said, we aimed and fired. We all knew at fucking November the 10th or something that Wenger was no more. Bro, I think there is the ingredients at Man United. Someone I do believe could settle that shit. I believe a name like Mourinho again, and I know they've tried it with all respect, could go in and ruin things. I believe a Thomas Frank would have been brilliant. Maybe Glasner is the answer. Cesc Fabregas, is he too young in his career? I reckon he'd be better suited at Arsenal, not just because he was a former gunner. I reckon we're in a better place. We've got a brilliant team. It's a wonderful squad. It's one of the most expensive squads in world football. And there's the ingredients to work with there. At Man United, I'm not saying you're starting Ferdinand Barnum now. We're here. You're definitely not, bros. And they spent a lot of money. 73 million Sesko, 74 million in Mbumo. Who else? Sesko in Mbumo. Oh, and fucking Cunha the cunt for 62.5 million from Wolverhampton. Like, that's quite a lot of money they spent in the summer. And I reckon a manager that comes in and gets £200 million a year to spend at Man United with the minerals and the ingredients he's got, I just, for some reason, this is going to sound muggy saying it, but I think the Craigs and I think, yeah, it's more of a Thomas Frank Glasner situation. I think your top name or your new kid on the block, the Ruben Amore, the Cesc Fabregas, I think no, they're too young, too mature for that particular role. Even though I think Fabregas will do a better job than Ruben Almiron. But I think they need a bit of experience, someone that can win a trophy, someone that has probably won a trophy. I believe Southgate will, after a couple of seasons, start pointing in the right direction. I believe they've got the tools right now where if the right manager come in, they actually could go for top 4 this season. They have got a decent squad. Their defense is good. Yoro's good. Delit is good. Maguire isn't as unreliable as people make out. Do you know what I mean? And they've got more centre backs there. I can't remember. Martinez, I know, a bit injured, whatever. They have to fucking fully utilize. You use the fucking. Let me not try and say the word. Use whatever they've got. Like the central midfield team is a bit funny for me. I like Casemiro, but he's the guy to go for a whole Premier League season. But anyway, it's not a Man United channel. Just saying, in my opinion, just to clarify and close the Man United point, I believe the Mourinho, maybe even the Pep Guardiola, the Arteta would ruin them. Do you know what I mean? I think there's certain managers it's probably not for them now. If Guardiola wants to prove he's a great manager, quit Man City and go Man United and see if you can do it there. Then we'll see how good Pep Guardiola is. I'd love him to go Middlesbrough, as unrealistic as it was sound. Shout out to Craig, shout out to Ty. Why is the stream so quiet? I have absolutely no idea, Ty. It's fucking, it breaks my heart as well, bruvs. It does break my heart. Hold on, Man United are dead. Let me do this. Hold on, whoa. Why is the stream so quiet? So, Ineos are just adding petrol to the fire with the Glazers. Yes, they are. But this little fucking white English, sorry, it doesn't matter if he's white or blue, but this Richard Ratcliffe, whatever his name is, is it John Ratcliffe, Surgeon, let's call him Bob Geldof. That Radcliffe, that kind of owns him now. Every time he talks a good game. He talks like, I don't know, like I'm 77 years old and I want him to do well before I fucking, sorry to say, like, do you know what I mean? Before it's too late for me to enjoy, like, do you know what I mean? So you get the feeling the way he talks, he's in a hurry, but then they're talking about 8-year plans for stadiums, and you're thinking, fuck me, bros, you're 72, like, fucking, and again, I'm not digging out his age, none of us are getting any younger, I'm saying, like, what is this geezer's plan as well? What is his project, bros? Like, you're 71, 72 years old, bros, like, what's this? Get the fuck, you want to start cracking that whip. And Ruben, I'd have unleashed that whip already. But then you could say that about a lot of jobs, like that Rangers cunt, the one that was at Southampton last year. Oh my God. I can't even remember his name. It bugs me so much. Oh my God. The Glasgow Rangers, you ken what I mean, me man. Like Glasgow Rangers ain't a great team, bros, but they're not as fucking shit as what's going on right now with that fucking English dude. What's his name? Oh God, I'm a shit cunt and I was at Southampton and I'm a dirty bastard. Ineos are just adding petrol to the fire with the Glazers. They probably are, but I do believe their hearts are in the right place, bros, and they spent money. I don't know. Man United are dead fan, no matter who they get. And this is the thing, bros. I don't want Man United to challenge Arsenal or be a threat to Arsenal. But growing up, bros, there was hardly any Chelsea's, well, there was a Liverpool, but you know what I mean? It was Arsenal, Man United fighting for titles. Ferguson, Wenger, bros. I was loving it all my life. All my life. I pray for a Wenger like Wenger. Do you know what I mean? Ferguson left and they died. And that just shows you how great them two managers was, bros. And there isn't going to be any more Fergusons and Wengers. And how different they was as managers. And brilliant point, by the way, Tyler. Because it is true. And sometimes you have to. It was different at Man United. No one wanted Ferguson to retire. No one wanted him to quit. He used to say, hey, that's me, bastards. I'm fucking retiring 2019, you bastards, mate. And the end of the season, bastards. Oh, fucking, I got Man United. If you cut me, I'm fucking red or bastard. Manchester, shite, United. I'm not retiring. I'm putting my retirement on. Wife, you can fuck you and you can fuck off back to Aberdeen. Do you ken what I mean, bitch? And he shelved his retirement plans many times at Man United. My point of that particular rant is be careful what you wish for. Every Arsenal fan, his mum, his dad, his dog, his uncle, his sister, his brother, cousins that didn't like football, cousins from fucking New York, Colombia, Spain, Ecuador, Cuba, that didn't want to know about football, fucking cousins from Aberdeen, fucking Ayrshire, fucking Dumfries. All had something to say about Wenger and getting the fuck out of the club. Fans terrorising on train stations like the geezer's rich. What's he doing on train stations? So where Stoke, the stupid cunt. And yeah, he got terrorised out of the club, and obviously a year and a half without Champions League football. Well, a year without Champions League football, and the second year not looking like you're going to make it. We aimed and we fired. Man United, he wasn't like that. They would have kept him there till he was old and taken out of there in a wooden bucking box, with all love and respect. And I don't mean that as vicious as that sounds. Ferguson obviously, yeah, decided the fucking team is right. And I do believe he won a title with his weakest Manchester United team ever. If you look at that 1-11, that's how Ferguson was good. I can't remember at the top of my head, but it wasn't his greatest 1-11. I don't know if Keane's and Van Nistelrooy's weren't there anymore. There was definitely no Ronaldo's in his last season. It was probably full of fucking, I don't know, Nicky Butts. I think he was gone. Can't really remember. Fucking soldiers like Neville would have been around. I don't know. There probably would have been no Rio Ferdinand no more. I fucking don't care to remember. But in Ferguson's last season when he won the title, that was probably the weakest Man United team he ever done it with. And he probably thought, for fuck's sake, it's not going to get any fucking easier. I've just won the title. I'm fucking it. But yeah, Tyler, good point. When Ferguson left, and something similar could happen to Arsenal. We were very well invested in though, and thankfully the stadium was already well and underway because of Wenger. Let me ask you, if who's Clinty, Enrique, or Flick? Hold on. Let me ask you this: if Cinti, Enrique, or Flick is Conte? Sorry, Conte. I think you're saying there. Sorry, Browse, it just fucked me up. Conte, I'm gonna say Enrique or Flick. Would they win us a double or triple with this Arsenal team and squad? We haven't got the best 11, but squad wise, it's up there. Browse, I don't know about Flick. I'm not an overly lover of Flick, Browse. He's got all the tools and the minerals. Where did he come from in Germany? Did he have a stint at Bayern Munich? Brubs, he's better than Arteta. I'm going to just guess from afar he's better than Arteta. If you're talking about Enrique, Brubs, he's better than Arteta. Conte is better than Arteta. The problem is, Arsenal is a really nice club. Like, we all kiss each other. Good morning, Tyler. Good morning, Craig. There's your cup of tea, son. There's your packet of tissues for your nose. There's everything. I want you to have a nice day. There's a blanket if it gets cold after training. It's a nice club, top to bottom, innit? Nice food, nice staff, nice chef, nice dog outside, win the dog. Everything's nice at this football club. So what I'm saying is to put an Italian fucking fucker like Conte in amongst that. Porco Dio, mi grande Picasso, porco Dio. Declan Rice, you're dropped for the 4 games for this. Martin Zubimendi, who do you think you wish you can't, Mikel Merino, I sell you, bitch. Conte would come in and fuck about. I believe he'd win as a double in his first or second season. FA Cup and English Premier League. Would there be a casualty or two, a Saliba or someone walking out the door because Conte pissed him off? I wouldn't want that, bros, but I want the double. See, it's see, some managers will come in, bros, and they win at any cost, and they fuck people off and piss people off. Mourinho tried to do that towards I'm not going to say because he's definitely not at the end of his career, but towards the end of his most successful stints at football clubs, he started annoying people more than winning brute trophies. But I do believe Conte wins as a double immediately. Enrique, I think, makes us a fucking beautifully successful club. Flick, I'm not going to argue with. I'm just not overly sold on him for whichever reason. Yeah, them Fergie versus Wenger days was the best. Exactly, Buzz. And there's been nothing close to it since, but I think I've gone a few past you. Shit, I have. Wait a minute. Maguire is the biggest flop ever. Sharp Dan, stop being his best friend. Bros, listen, again, he didn't charge himself. He didn't go to Man United and say, pay 85 million for me. Because I promise you, bros, you wouldn't say a word. And I'm going to be real with you, Ty. As much as I love you. If it was 25, 30 million pounds, bros, you wouldn't say a fucking bad word against him. Because he's not that bad. He cost 85 mil. It was a British record, I think, for a central defender at the time. Yes, it eclipsed fucking Virgil van Dijk, bros. So, of course, he was going to get stick for that. But, bro, if he had went to Chelsea, even perhaps Arsenal, bros, remember Wenger, Enrique, Unai wanted him. I didn't want Socrates. I wanted Maguire. I didn't want Terrea. I wanted Fabinho. I didn't want Pepe. I wanted Zaha. That's what got Unai Emery sacked in the end, didn't it? He made it very public. I wanted this, this, this. I got this. The reason why he played Guendouzi for over 50 games in a row until he got a slight fucking groin strain, had to sit out for 2 games, is because that £7 million that he sent on Matteo, that £7 million that he spent on Matteo Guendouzi was the only money that he was actually allowed to spend that summer a player that he wanted, he got. So again, he asked for Harry Maguire. Obviously, 85 mil is too much. We got Socrates at 16.6 million, the Greek defender. What a waste of wank he was. He got Torreira at 24.5, 25 million from, I think, Sampdoria. It wasn't his signing. He wanted Fabinho, who went to Liverpool for £49 million. Obviously, won Champions League and league titles at Liverpool, by the way. Fabinho, the Brazilian defender. Little short black dude, ballhead, if you're not familiar who he is. He also asked for Zaha. I know you very much know about Zaha, because I think you're pretty much a Zaha fan yourself, or you was a few years ago when he was doing the bollocks at Crystal Palace. The new Eze. Oh, sorry, the Eze is the new Zaha. And he got Nicolas Pepe, who wasn't his signing. He made all them things public. I'm just going to finish the Harry Maguire bit. Bruv, he didn't ask to be 85 mil. He's not that bad. I've never agreed that he should just be Man United and England captain the way he's walked into these roles. I think he has things given to him way too easy, bruv, because that there I don't agree with. Is he a shitty total defender like you make out? Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely not. We are the fans that hold the power. Fans are the most important thing in a football club. Craig, is that an old-fashioned way of thinking? I've heard a story today. John Barnes is bankrupt. I've heard other stories that Steve McManaman, unbelievably, is bankrupt. I don't know how true these things are. And Steve McManaman, it's unbelievable. He lives in a fucking studio flat, and it's unreal. I bet he lives all right. It's probably fabricated and everything. And the John Barnes story today. Let me just get to my rant about that. The people like Tony Adams, Paul Merson, John Barnes, unfortunately, they were just at what 3-4 years behind the Premier League, bros. I don't know if any of them played Premier League. Like if Merson did, it was the last couple of seasons. He probably did. If John Barnes did, it would have been his last season, probably of Liverpool. When did the Premier League start? Was it 94? Fuck me. Premier League. 92. Fuck me. Dan 91. Dan. 89 was definitely not. That was a title winning Michael Thomas. 91 wasn't the Premier. About 93? 92? 94? Yeah, the Premier League starts. Anyway, that's when the football just went nuts. Money, Sky TV come in, the Premier League, and now your instant Job or Juba Bellinghams are millionaires by their 20th birthday. Wayne Rooney was a millionaire by the time he was 18. To clarify my point on this, yeah, it's just a shame that Steve McManaman was just a few years before. David Beckham was a few years before the boom, but he was smart and he went to clubs like Real Madrid. But then again, McManaman went to Real Madrid. So sorry, my point to that is, Craig, before the boom of the financial boom of Sky TV and how much the Premier League and every this and that and where you finish in the league, it's more important than winning the FA Cup or the League Cup, like me and you have discussed and disagreed on. I'd like to think that was the way, Craig, but it just isn't now because not even the fans spend as much as Sky and the sponsors and everything else that goes with it, so they don't give a fuck about us, mate. I wouldn't actually agree with that. Yeah, them Fergie versus Wenger days were the best. Evening to Vicky. Right, I'm off down. Bless. Where the fuck are you going? Back in 5. That's it. Lovely. Question, Danny. Was it Sir Bobby Robson who took Mourinho under his wing? I'm sure. Yes, it was. It was. And if you do listen to Mourinho talk, I was, oh, yes. Massive respect. Like, you'll never say, like, oh, Bobby made me the manager I was or anything. You know, Mourinho was always a special one and he thinks he's the dog's bollocks. But as he says, as a man mentor, I think it was Barcelona, bruvs. Bobby Robson was the manager of Barcelona, bruvs. It was just before me, but just football knowledge is sick. Safe, Tyler. I love you, bruvs. Football knowledge is sick, as you know with me. I think Mourinho was an up and coming, very young, 31, 32, obviously done with football. I can't remember. He wasn't the greatest footballer, was he? Some of the greatest managers wasn't good footballers. Wenger, Mourinho, etc. I don't know who Jurgen Klopp was in a football game. But yeah, as far as I know, he took him under his wing at Barcelona, and then because he had links in Portugal, he had links everywhere. So Bobby Robson, I do believe he helped get one of his first jobs at Benfica, a Porto, a Braga, someone in Portugal. I do believe that's what happened. You are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Again, Sir Bobby Robson, I'm afraid, was before me. Obviously, I was well around when he got to Newcastle, but was he slightly past his best when he was at Newcastle? Was Newcastle in the best position? I know he did have Shearer and a couple of bits and pieces, but who knows? Yo, I'm back. You're already late, fam. I love you, bros. My starting 11 for West Ham. I love you, Ty. You're a real one. Guys, do be like and do be subscribing. But my starting 11 for West Ham for Craig is Fuck's sakes. Shout out to you, Vicky. I turned around and said goodnight. She probably thought I didn't say hello to her. I was just a bit behind in the comments. Rhea Timber, Skelly. Did you think Skelly done? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Did Skelly do enough for everyone last night at left back? Quite quiet for me. But anyway, Timber, Skelly, Gabriel, Saliba, Rice, Erdegaard, Eze, Saka, Martinelli, Gorkarez. Oh, Saka. Sorry, the front three is Saka, Martinelli, Gorkarez. Saka, Martinelli, Gorkarez. Ah, Odegaard. Sorry, that's what I was throwing. Odegaard's obviously playing more of a central midfield role. There is no Zubimendi. Nice one. Shouts out to you, Craig. I was baffed for a minute. I thought you had 12 players, but obviously I'd never accuse you of having 12 players. I know you're smarter than that. So I was like, hold on, something ain't right here. Timber is the next man on the list to be getting a massive new contract. So Saka, I've been told, has been done, bros. It's going to fall just short of Saliba, just short of Havertz. I'm hearing 275. Havertz will remain on 280. Well, clearly 280. We've got to sell him soon. Saliba's now at the highest earn on 300 grand a week, even though Havertz, when he is fitting well, has the potential to earn more than Saliba. Havertz's basic is 280, but he can hit 350 pretty much as long as he just appears, we win, he can get 350 a week. That's how the Havertz deal went down. So as long as Havertz is fit and healthy and Arsenal win, yeah, he gets about 350 a week. Bless Vicky, you aren't fucking time. I want to start with Mendy. West Ham have got some physical players in there. Well, they got that Fernandez guy. Ward Prowse seems to be, I think, on the naughty boy list. They've also got, is it Alcaraz or something? To be honest, I wouldn't actually change it. I don't like Odegaard in the centre midfield because he's too weak. I said that at the top of the stream, funny enough. We're 37 minutes in. It's one of my first comments. I do need Saka to put on a stone in weight. And Odegaard, I don't know, he needs to drink Slim Fast, maybe not that nourishment or something. He needs to bulk up somewhere, bros. Like some fucking weightlifting, weight gain fucking shit, bros. He. Saka, I don't know what his excuse is. He's English. He's grew up in the Premier League life. Like, yeah, I don't know, bros. I've got no times for people like, again, bros, it's like the Florian Wirtz team. I do believe, whether it takes Salah to retire, I believe he becomes a great Liverpool player. But I'm scared of people from Germany. Let's look at Jadon Sancho. Does Jude Bellingham walk into Arsenal's team? I'm not so sure about this Jude Bellingham no more, bros. I've watched him a couple of times. All right, not really this season. A couple of times for England recently, and the back end of last season for Real Madrid. Ooh. And I think Xabi Alonso, provided he doesn't get sacked soon, will identify a couple of his fucking flaws. Joe Bellingham, I don't know. I've not really heard of him again since he went Borussia Dortmund, but we shall see. I'm probably throwing him under the bus a bit too quick, the poor cunt. But Job, I've never heard of him again after his £30 million move to Borussia Dortmund. But my point to that is to some of these players, like Jadon Sancho, like £86 million, Man United, was he really that good? He's went Chelsea, he's now at Villa. Is Jadon Sancho lighting up the sky? I'm scared of people that you sign from Germany. Full stop. West Ham Zubimendi will get bullied. Interesting point, Craig. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Vic. You? Are you allowed to smoke on live? Zaylan. Zaylan, I'm allowed to do what the fuck I like, bros. I've been doing it for 5 years, or since Arteta took over Arsenal. So Arteta's been in charge 5.5 years. I've been smoking live on YouTube 5.5 years. God bless you, YouTube. This is why I love you. This is why I don't do TikTok. I don't do lives on TikTok. I don't do Facebook lives. I don't go live on any other platform because they are all cocksuckers. Someone can aim at me on YouTube. I'll aim at them back, especially if I know them, bros. I start going into their families and their this and that. YouTube's very fair, bros. Aim at me. YouTube allow me to aim back at the people. One of my records is, I think I had about 800 complaints on one live. I come off the live at 11 p.m. and at 11:30, YouTube was kind of emailing me like, "Yo, you've had 600 complaints. Like, shit. Your videos under review." 20 minutes later, they fucking email you back. There's no problem with this video, bros. Live and let live, rude boy. Obviously, they didn't type it like that. Do you know what I mean? Someone come in, started blasting my teeth. I blasted his girl, innit? Simple. Someone come in, blasting like something about my family, my son, my daughter. I blasted his mum. Simple. Do you know what I mean? That's why I love YouTube. YouTube embraced. Bra. Big up YouTube crew. Zaylan, what's going on, bro? That's a beautiful name. I saw last night a player called Zaylan. Was he from the USA? Zaylan. Zalian. I hope I'm saying, is that meant to be like an alien? Zalian. Gangster name, though, whatever the scenario is. Shouts out to you, my bro. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Yeah, not bad. I flew. Fucking COVID. Fucking turned around. Fucking COVID. Jesus is on 265. Havertz is on 285. Yes, but Havertz, again, I don't know about Jesus. Jesus, I think it's just a straight 265. Havertz is 285. As long as he's match fit, as long as Arsenal win, he earns near a 350 every week, bros. Remember, I've already cussed him out for being Arsenal's top earner on 350. I got to the bottom of it. It's 280 grand a week, live cash. 280 while he's injured, not a problem. But if he's match fit, God forbid he scores a goal, bros. Fuck me, it's 350, 360 grand a week the bastard walks home with. But yeah, being match fit and Arsenal winning is pretty much enough to get Havertz to 350 grand a week. So, point being on that, Saliba is officially the Arsenal's highest earner on basic. Saliba's basic is 300 grand a week. Havertz is 280. If Havertz is match fit though and scores a goal, he does earn more than Saliba in a week, which I think is fucking travel. I think I should have worn a fucking turkey top when Greece was walking around Emirates. Shouts out to you, Yui. Cesc Fabregas linked with Manchester United and Gareth Southgate. Apparently it's a 50-50. Heads or tails? Heads says Fabregas. Tails Gareth Southgate. If I was a Man United fan, I'm thinking shit. Now Cesc, bros, I trust. I'd love him at Arsenal. To take on that Man United project, bros, poison chalice. I don't think that's for Cesc Fabregas. Guys, have we got any form players in the Arsenal's football club this season? Is Mosquera a form player? Is it too early to say? Is Meduki your cup of tea? Chelsea, Kenan Yildiz, real target. 2026, Andrea Berta, it is time to discuss him because I've been told Saka's deal is done and I've been told that Berta has pushed hard to get Yui's close friend, Jurriën Timber, the right back of Arsenal, Dutch, I'm not going to say international, but Dutch, Dumfries, everyone in the world, like Frimpong, Dumfries, Gakpo, Ronald Koeman, Frank de Boer, Ronald de Boer, everyone is ahead of him in the Dutch national team, but I couldn't give a fuck. Timber is next to be jingled into the hall of Arsenal. Let's earn loads of money. Andrea Berta, let's discuss. Victor Gorkres, has he got a problem? I'm so not sure about this Gorkres, I'm going to tell you straight. Erdegaard, has he turned the corner or have we still got a problem? And Eberek Eze, fat boy, run. That's all I got to say to Eze. Zayden, shouts out to you. Have you already subscribed? Craig says Jesus is on 265. Havertz is on 285. Erdegaard is a left. What? Erdegaard is a left 8, not a 10. Fuck me, I think there's about 2 million people that'll disagree with that, Craig. Because I don't like him in midfield. So if he's a central midfielder, right? If we're doing Kia Havertz with Odegaard, he can fuck straight off to Man City and Havertz can go Bayern Munich, bros. Absolute fuck that for a game of chess, drafts, dominoes, Ludo, Cluedo, Turkish Delight, Susanna Block, Ishmael Abi. Bros, no. Not for me, Craig. Bros, if that guy, bro, he's too lightweight. No physics. He's got plenty technique. Excuse me. But no physics. Bros, that's why you need a double pivot of hopefully the Zubimendi and fucking Declan Rice. If Zubimendi ramps, it'll be the fucking 7-foot horse or Horgard coming in to do that sort of job. Not for me, bro. Offend them up here. Alisson is out. Liverpool. Injection. Shishko. Right, I got this Mavish laugh. Because I tell you what, Carragher saved their fucking, and I don't like bacon or fucking swine in general, but he saved their pork quite a lot, bros. And I'm talking Champions League and all sorts, bros. This Carragher is a very good goalkeeper. He's probably helping out Brentford quite a lot right now. How good is Mavish laugh? I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted 2 goalkeepers at Arsenal, young ones that were up and coming, and one of them was Mavish Lavish, and the other one, but more, I still want the other one. He's still at his club. He's still at what, Lil fucking Nonce or something. I still want Reztez. I think Reztez is one of the baddest goalkeepers out there. I love him. Yo, Yui, hope you are good. Shouts out to the team, man. I know what Yui's going to say. How's them fucking shops doing? All good. Well done. All good. Well, all good, my bro. Hope you are blessed. Can't see Cesc going there. It's a jinx job. I'm fucking hoping to, because you know Cesc isn't a dumbass, isn't it? You know he was offered the Bayer Leverkusen job, innit? And he said no. Now, there's a lot of rumours to why he said no. Do you know that him and Thierry, not my son, but Thierry Henry, they actually got a bit of a. They own a bit of Como, innit? He owns a bit of the club he manages right now, bros. Apparently, that was one of the reasons why he took the job. They said like we're gonna give you bonds, schemes, routes to be to the top, so you can be the owner of the club. Fabregas won't leave that job lightly because he's got a bit of a stake in the club financially. Um, it will take a massive job. It would be an Arsenal, a Real Madrid, or no, possibly maybe not Real, Barcelona, Arsenal. I think he walks out tomorrow for Arsenal or Barcelona. Them two clubs aside, just like when he was a professional footballer, I don't know. He might go Chelsea for the money, but I think he's intelligent enough to probably not run to Chelsea or to Manchester United at this stage in his career. The only other hope for Man United then is, bros, because it ain't says Fabregas. Apparently it's Gareth Southgate. Oh, mate, I love this Man United fucking choo-choo train. It's brilliant. Southgate. Oh, God. If Lego Man wins the Premier League, is he now a legend? Let's clip that shit. With about £27 billion spent, 6.5 years. Well, because it'll be 6 years he'll be in the job if he wins the Premier League this season. Yeah, it'll be just over 6 years in the job. Wenger done it in his first full season, a double. Left it a year, done another double. Don't know why English people call it double double. Don't really understand that terminology, but double double. We won. Double double. Um, I'll be straight. I wouldn't call him a legend. What? I might say I like him. I might say he's a bit of a G. Would I call him a fucking legend? I say no, 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 my fucking RB. I couldn't call a waste man like Arteta. You fucking pricking B. You're never gonna be a legend, my fucking G. You never won one cap for Spain. You never was in the Hall of Fame. You never went to fucking decent football clubs apart from Arsenal, my G. You was about 30, got a touch, 10 million move from Everton, got a touch, played for Rangers, played for someone like, I don't know, Real Zaragoza, G. Don't ever come at me, because you are not one of me. Never fucking played for Spain, because you're a piece of shit. Let's have it, Spain. Let's have it like purple rain. He's never could be another legend of my club. Nah, he's not a legend. Glasner could be a legend, bros. He could be a legend at Crystal Palace this year. If he wins the Europa shit cunt or whatever he's in, the Europa Conference fuck yourself league, followed by the FA Cup. But the FA Cup last year with no Eze, but hang on to Mark Gahey. He's a fucking real one. Who's in that Europa Conference League? I'll tell you what, they must have fucking half a chance if Adam Walton, Mark Gahey, and the geezer that you like, Mateta. All they need is a winger. And they're laughing. Glasner's going to win Palace European Trophy. Fuck me, just as I fucking said it. Fuck off, Craig. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Literally, just as man like Kevin, you know. Glasner's going to win. Cesc would want to manage Arsenal over Man United. Absolutely 100%. I don't believe, because again, as I've exclusively revealed, he isn't just manager of Como. He's actually got a stake in the club financially. So I think it takes a massive amount for him to leave. And I believe at this moment, there's only two clubs that he leaves for, and it's Arsenal or Club Barcelona. It's like what Flamini said. He said he's rich, bros. I see him on TV, bro. This Flamini said, "You in? Come back." He basically said, "I'm richer than God. Like I'm richer than God, bro. So I've got more money than God. And I've got so much money, I just don't know what to do with it." He goes, and there's two clubs that either made me as a footballer or gave me a chance as a footballer, and I respect in it. And he goes, "My dream is to buy one of them, innit?" They're going to pick Marseille or Arsenal Football Club. Bro, Flamini, take over right now, innit? Bros, he is richer than the fucking Lord himself. The problem is with rich geezers like him. He ain't a dumbass. And he ain't a rich millionaire through football either. Imagine that. You played for Arsenal, you played for Marseille, and you're not even a millionaire because of football, bros. You're a fucking gangster. Whatever he done, like, I don't know, invented fucking space shuttles or something, yeah? And I don't know how to make a fucking loaf bread in space. I don't know. Fuck knows what Flamini invented, but allegedly he's richer than God. Like, do you know what I mean? He's like one of the richest people in the world now. Again, I don't know. I'm not that educated. I don't give a fuck about being educated, but I don't know. What is he up on that? Like on silly levels? Like what? The top 10, 20, 30 richest people? I don't know. Because from the way I've heard it, is Flamini is richer than God. And apparently, if he sells this company that he fucking invented or whatever, like he's then richer than God, Jesus. Allah, I don't want to be blasphemous, but do you know what I mean? Like he's richer than every fucker in the world. Fuck this geezer, this little fat cunt with a scar on his face. I wanted to buy us that fucking music cunt. Spotify. Fuck him, bruv. I think Flamini makes him look like a fucking a Gerard and Mare Street or something. Cesco's one to manage Arsenal. Couldn't agree more. You offer an elite manager 15.6 million a year. What was this? You offer any elite manager 15.6 million a year, and they're coming to us. Yeah, very true. I think Klopp comes straight out of retirement, probably. Thinks, fuck what I said, my oath, I'm never going to manage again. I'm never going to manage a Premier League club. 17 million quid? Fuck you, I'm going Arsenal. Mourinho loves Portugal. He's Portuguese. Mourinho quits Benfica tomorrow to go Arsenal. He's been there 5 days. Mourinho walks out of Benfica tomorrow to join Arsenal. I believe Jurgen Klopp joins Arsenal. I think when Pep has a bad season this year at Man City, he walks into an Arsenal job. I think he'd love to stay in the Premier League. Where does he go from this? I believe it's only Barcelona, because if you go Germany, it's only Bayern Munich, because you've got a real fight on your hands to win the title if it's Leverkusen or Dortmund. So he's not going Germany. Spain, I don't think he would have the front to go Real Madrid, so I've got to say it's Club Barcelona. Unless he sells his devil to fucking Saudi and goes to El Hattiyad or something, or fucking Al Nazir, or how bizarre. Unless he goes to one of them clubs, bros. I don't know where Guardiola goes next. I don't think he's the type of prick that takes over a national team, because he goes into an oblivion, then he's shit until twice a year. Every 2 years he comes out of the woodwork for a European competition. But I think there's a lot of elite managers that take the Arsenal job. And then you've got I don't want to call it middle of the road. Then you've got your not even semi, your semi-risks, your Oliver Glasners, your Cesc Fabregases. I think it's cheeky to call Simeone a risk. There's so many people. Wenger won his first double within 18 months. I know that, Buzz. That's why I said his first full season. Crystal Palace got good scouting. Eze, Olise, Gehi, Eze, Walton. And yeah, apparently there's a new one. What's his name? There's another Eze. Is his name Easy? Eze. There's another Essa. E-double-S. Oh, fuck off. Easy. Let's just call him S Easy as well. I think there's another guy coming through. They got him from the Championship last year sometime. His name is Essa. I don't know. E-double-S-A-Y or something. I don't really know. Don't really care. That could be the next one off the production line at Crystal Palace. Could be. Where did they get Mateta from as well? And how much did he cost? And the only thing is with Mateta, bro, you're going to say, you right little bitch, Danny. But again, Galatasaray will take him, Fenerbahce will take him, West Ham, Villa. Just PSG, Real Madrid, the Arsenals, I'm afraid to say, the Chelsea, they're not going to come in for him. I don't know what it is. How old is he? 27? He's going to mindfuck me and say he's like 16 or something. I'll be like, right, cool, fuck it. I've changed my mind. He's 18 and a half. I don't think so, though. How old is he? 27? I don't know. Shoo. The one to watch at Palace next is still Adam Wharton for me. With Zubamendi, Norgard, Mourinho, everyone. It'd be hard for us to sign another central midfielder, but I really like Adam Wharton. I knew it! We're both going to sing. It still feels like the heating's on. I'm roasting you. I'm literally melting, drip for. If this was a white t-shirt, you'd probably see all sweat. I like Palace's new Colombian right back and centre back. I hope you're not talking about Munoz, because Munoz has been there a couple of seasons. He's gangster, not the one that scored the header today. He was their best player last year. He was the player of the year. I do believe, honestly, he was their player of the season. If you're talking about Munoz or whatever, the right back, the little right back that loves to get forward, bros, he was their player of the year last year. There's nothing new about him, bros. I've had my eye on that geezer for a while. But again, the reason why I've never mentioned him too much, he's the unfashionable signing. He's very unfashionable for some reason. Who are we talking about? Colombian. I don't know if he's Colombian. Is his name Munoz or something? Munoz. He scored tonight, a header. If you're talking about him, bros, he's brilliant. And he had a bad injury as well. So he was out for a little while. He's a brilliant right back. up and down all day long. Makes Ben White look fucking old. Belieber and Bruno are better than who? Oh, more mobile. Sorry, Bruno Gomes. Sorry, I was on. Who the fuck are you talking? I thought Bruno Hernandez. Bruno, where are you good from Bruno Hernandez? Bruno Gomes. Unbelievable. I get that. Belieber, whatever how you say it, he's never quite Moses Sasado, me. Sasado is one of the rarities that can go to Chelsea, whether it was for 10 million or 115 mil, and still look the dog's bollocks. Because even though people might say, what do you mean, Casado at Chelsea? Is he really that good? Well, Enzo Fernandez wouldn't start above him. He is the number one midfielder at Chelsea. Romeo Lavea, that I do like, and I have a lot of time for the former Southampton player, he does not start games over fucking Casado. Casado's the bollocks. It depends what you're looking for, Bryce. Again, it's like I was talking about Declan Rice at the start of the stream. And I did mention you, Yui, on this. I was like, because I bigged you up, and then I said also what Gary Neville said. Gary Neville has been quoted as saying, Declan Rice the other night, when you started on him, he said he was fucking awful, non existent. And Gary Neville also said it's just been piss poor for most of the season from Declan Rice. You're not the only one, bros. As much as I don't love Gary Neville, he's more than spotted that, bros. And he's like, it's been pretty fucking subdued, normal, average, looked a bit unbothered about the occasion or the game. Do you know what I mean? So Gary Neville's got kind of slyly gone to town. I think in the same breath, I think he had Carragher, not Carragher, sorry. Is it Carragher? Jamie Carragher, yeah. Who spits on spits on people. You're like, mate, don't fucking look at me, mate. I'll fucking spit all over you. And still works on Sky Sports. But yeah, Carragher was kind of bigging up David Rea. But it was more, I was tuning into what Neville was saying about Declan Rice. And he's right. But again, like I said, and I wasn't biting at UE at the start of the stream. I said, UE, it depends what you want. He's never going to score 2 free kicks, let alone against. He's not going to do it against Dusseldorf, let alone Real Madrid, bros. He's never scored a direct free kick in his career. Not for West Ham or Arsenal. 2 in 1 game was a freak. Real Madrid was even a bigger freak. That doesn't happen again. I've always said it depends what you want and your aspire and what your aspirations are from Declan Rice as a footballer, human being, and as a white English person. Yeah? Skipper! Or not your skipper! The patriotic boys like Liakers are making captain fucking yesterday 10 p.m. Not even today 10 p.m. Yesterday evening he should have been my club captain. But Tony Adams. Sorry, let me get to the point, Yui. I think you know where I was going with all of that. Do you remember the tackle I said in the 96th minute the other day? I went, Buzz, that's why I rate Declan Rice, isn't it? That's what I expected of him. He didn't buy himself at 105 mil. So anyone who wants to browse, well, then me and you may as well go back to the 61.4 because that's closer to what we should have paid. But he's English. There was a premium. I still don't understand with 2 years on his contract why we had to do that. Because we could have called the Real Madrid and fuck it. When I say they called the Real Madrid, I mean that bluff. Right, fam? Yo, Declan. In 2 years' time, we're taking you for free. You gets me. Yeah, I know you're going to be 2 years older, bro, but we're taking you for free, innit? Tried it with William Saliba, 227. This is what Real Madrid do. Dane Hudson's obviously a great player because they weren't trying to play that game. 15 million from a Premier League club. Bournemouth or not Bournemouth, we're taking him right now. But it was 17 million up front. Ferdy doing well for Brighton now, fit again. Ferdy has always been a good left back, bros. He's another one, bros. On phase of his surroundings, isn't it? And Brighton's a very good place for him. Baleba and Bruno. I don't know why, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going Carlos. I don't know why. I love Bruno. Do you know what? I'm wrong. I don't know. Bruno Gomes is just waiting for that next step, I think. Liverpool, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Barcelona. And I think maybe he really is going to go to a next level. Pretty much what I suggest for Isaac at Liverpool as well. And we shall see. Florian Wirtz, Yui, give me your honest. Like, I know you've already said, because you're big enough in this game to already say, like, might have to be when that fucker Egypt retires. See, Liverpool are nice as well. I'm not going to say we're a nice club like Arsenal, but Liverpool publicly, I'll be like, nah, bros, he's done everything that we've wanted of him, required of him. I watched him the other night, to be honest with you, and he come off from like the 60th, 70th minute. A lot of people are slagging him off. Could still see that he was one of the better players on the park that night. Who did they play? They lost 1-0 to Gala, bros. Like, some of his touches, bros, are just better than other footballers around him, their touches, personally. In saying that, I'm still scared of signings from Germany because I don't like Sancho. Reece Nelson looked good there for a minute. Jude Bellingham, bros. There could be a million Bellinghams, bros, and they're not going to be Premier League footballers. Some of them. Where are we? Right, hold on. Ferdy doing well at Brighton. Look at Walton. Let me look at this. Look at Walton and look at Tilda. Buzz, whoa, before I even read that, Buzz, very similar footballers. Don't offer you too much apart from what it says on a fucking team. White fucking paint. We paint ours like Turkish. We want it looking white, clean. Paint the bricks outside white. Paint the black iron security gate. Paint white. I mean, Turkish family just said that, Buzz. That's no digger to Buzz. They get the black iron gate delivered Stamford Estate. Stoke Newington. They put black iron gate from BNG Security. I'm now advertising companies. What do? They rip out the Dulex, white paint, not Durex, the Dulex, Deluxe, white paint. Never understood it, but there you go. Brand new black gate, looking blinging, and I'm just going to whack it over. It depends what you want to coat it off with, bros. You want to coat him off white, black, blue, green? They're exactly what you say on the tin, bros. If you want a defensive midfielder that ain't going to score 10, ain't going to assist 10, Adam Walton, Declan Rice, they're your man. Very similar footballers. That's your problem. But let me read the comment now. Look at Walton and look at Tilda. He's so much more mobile. Baleba and Bruno better than Walton too. Ooh. How old is Bruno Guimaraes? At 26, 27, they're all the same age. So the Mendy's going to be 28, 20 by the time we could get him. Rice will be 27, 28 by the time we get him. I reckon you got too many. So I reckon you need a young midfielder, Walton, Baleba, then Baleba, whatever you want to call him, Baleba. But no, Brighton will charge us 120 mil, guys. Where Palace will let this cunt go for 65. So just know you're going to be paying Declan Rice money for this motherfucker. It's Brighton. He's probably wrapped down to a 27-year deal. He's probably been given hush money to the end of the season as well. Another 100 grand a week just to make sure they get the correct price. £120 million, bros. But yeah, go for it if you reckon. And Rutz is like Ozil. Hold on. But not as creative. He will shine. But when he is the main man, interesting. If he isn't the main man, he goes to Bayern in 18 months. And you know what? I'm going to clip that. That's brilliant. That's beautiful. Not only does it mention the Turkish genius, Mesut Ozil, even though he did represent Germany, it's like my son Thierry. He could play for Ireland. He could play for England. Not that I'm patriotic, but again, if he said, Dad, who shall I play for? The Republic of Ireland, like Nanny's birthrights. Or shall I play for England? Depends if you're good enough. You may as well play for England. You're going to get more exposure. I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? You're going to get more money. Ozil done that, innit? Not that you get money for international. He clearly felt he was going to win something with Germany, and he clearly did. World Cup settings. So only you can say Ozil's a bastard for doing that. Is that secretly why I like Ardigal and Kenan so much? They probably could have played for Germany, bros. Did they have it? Absolutely not. Rutsu, all of them. The Ian Rush lookalike. What was his name? Hakan! Do you know what I mean? Gangster. But that's on a different subject. Rutz is more like Ozil, but not as creative. He will shine, but when he is the main man. Yeah, and see, Ozil didn't necessarily have to be the main man. Ozil, I do believe, needed good footballers around him. I believe he was exposed with Oliver Giroud, Reece Nelson on the right, Flamini, God bless him, in the midfield. I think Ozil got slowed down so much by that. I think when he had Sanchez for a fucking little season or so, I think his Turkish willy grew by at least an inch because he was like, fuck me, there's a player on my wavelength. You can literally see, where the fuck Sanchez, Alexis Sanchez, woof, left foot. Ozil was so unfortunate. I believe he come to Arsenal at a time like if he'd have been there at 206 Champions League settings, that final could have been so different. Ozil was unlucky. It was timing. Wenger was slightly changing as a manager. I don't know if he was changing or just he was accepting fourth was just what he had to do. I can't explain everything, and I haven't got a fucking a magic wand. But listen, for every Lee Akers there is out there that always says Ozil's a cunt and done this and done that. And then for every UE that'll be like, well, bros, you see Bergkamp, bros. How many times did he cost us? Or Dynamo Kiev away, didn't go Italy away. What he couldn't drive to Sampdoria. He couldn't drive to fucking Lazio. He couldn't drive to fucking Roma. There's the old myth. If you don't win a World Cup, you're no world class. Well, Holland never did win a World Cup, and if they have, it was definitely before Dennis Bergkamp's time. And I'm not even getting into Dennis Bergkamp Ozil. Let's just deal with Wrexham Ozil. Well, it's not close at the moment because Ozil is Mesut Ozil, a world class fucking footballer. My only regret of Ozil is yes, he could have done more, Yui. I think we both know this. I believe yes. Do you know when the wind's blowing in the correct direction? Look, I just licked my finger. Do you see it's wet, Arby? I believe if everything, his hair was in the correct position, Ozil. His wife didn't piss him off in the morning, gave him good, real Turkish egg. Birak on the side, good bread. Like Turkish tea with 2 sugar cubes. I believe, yeah. If Ozil, the conditioning around Ozil had been more like at Real Madrid, because let's have it right. What was it at Real Madrid? Gareth Bale here, Benzema here, Cristiano Ronaldo there. Let's do that really fucking slowly. Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema. Ozil was your number 10. Obviously, that can't fail. Present day, modern day, back in Pele's time, back in Diego Armando Maradona's time, back in Porco Dio Mi Grande Mi Cazzo, Nestor and Maldini time. That works all day long. Did Ozil shut down certain games away at Stoke, cold, away at Barnsley, I don't know, Bournemouth, Torquay, Wrexham. We didn't play Torquay or Wrexham. Yeah, he probably did. And yeah, he pissed me off, and I thought the Turkish bastard. But the truth is it. This was under that time when Stoke was beating us 2-1, Tony Pulis. And we were getting run around even if it was a newly promoted Bradford or something. Or Wigan was beating us at the Emirates Stadium, and I do remember that. Was it Roberto Martinez? Or Everton suddenly is a hard fixture to Ross. Ozil could have done so much more in them particular fixtures, yes. But some of the Colos, or sorry, not even Bowies around him, and I don't know, Nicholas Bentner or something, and Oliver Giroud. I'm sorry, Oliver Giroud is a decent footballer, a great striker. Just wasn't the guy for Arsenal at that time. We wanted to play tick-a-tack, fast interchange of football, tick, 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 tick. And Sanchez and Ozil could have run that all day. Fuck me if we had a Bergkamp. If we even had a proper goal scoring Ian Wright, God forbid if Thierry Henry had been around, it would have been different levels and different horses for different fucking courses. Which is the only thing, like, when I stand, and I'm Turkish, and I stand with UE all day long on this Mesut Ozil debate, yeah, I know he could have done so much more for Arsenal Football Club. I know if he wanted to, he could have done more. I know he had it in his locker to do more on any given fucking occasion. I believe he looked what was around him, though, and thought, you know what, fuck off. Certain players are a little bit more do or die. Your Roy Keanes, maybe a Patrick Vieira's. That could be different eras or just different human beings, different positions. Ozil weren't anywhere in it. Let me be honest with you, he weren't into it. He weren't fucking from London. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal weren't sucking his cock. They weren't backing him publicly on certain fucking scenarios. Who the fuck is Arsenal for him? What did Gareth Bale do? And they wanted to slit his throat in fucking Spain. What was it? Fucking I don't know, golf, Wales, and then Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Ozil would have been slightly closer to that. Turkey, Sikkim, Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea. but it infuriates me. Did we sign Ozil at the wrong time? Did Ozil not do enough? Ozil is a G. Even though I don't believe Arteta could control Ozil and he'd be jealous of Ozil, I believe Ozil is something that could unlock so much at Arsenal now. You know, look at some of the wingers we've got. But it's when you lose away at Liverpool 1-0, people blame Ozil. I know Ozil ain't here now. There's always your Odegaard, your Eze, whatever. At Man City, at home to Man City, like the scapegoat would have been Ozil for that. So for every Liakers there is out there, there's always going to be a me and a UE that just know, just Giroud wasn't the guy. I hate criticizing Oliver Giroud as a human being, as a footballer, but he fucked Ozil. Every time Ozil sees something fast, sharp, hold on, a flick, he's just done the century flick. Listen, he's just overhead fucking kicked it, controlled it on this fucking side of his right foot, done two skips a bit, King Kong, shush, 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 back in. Oliver Giroud just come running out, chested it, let me slow the play down. Who's coming for it? Anyone want it? Ozil, do you want it back? Hold on, maybe a Bowie's going to come on the right, and then release it to the right back. Oh, fuck you, it was repetitive. Ozil was already over here and on the left wing thinking, oh, you French bastard. Oh, you French peasant. Shishka him. And it must have drove him psychologically crazy. Wenger must have seen it, bros. Wenger, you fucking bastard. Like, I don't know. Shouts out to all the real ones. Liverpool should have prioritised Gahey before Isaac. I believe they thought Gahey was inevitable. He's got a year left in his contract. They know they're going to get him as well. Ain't like Arsenal are going to come in and outbid whatever they're going to give him in wages. We could just say, fuck it, 300 grand a week. We will get Mark Gahey at the end of the season. But we won't. Because we won't fight a club for a player. But that there is a different story for a different stream. Shouts out to you, Craig. Hope you're still with me. Why shouldn't we go for Mark Gahey? Upamecano's on a free. We've been linked with Kanate from Liverpool. Fuck me. What? So we get Kanate, they get Mark Gahey. Fuck you. I'd rather go for Mark Gahey. I think Real Madrid will get Kanate though. Just saying. It's black time. Terence Tibbs. Hold on, where are we in this stream? Good point, Walton Price. Exactly, bros. And I'm a realist. He's English tax, and he's not going to cost you 105 mil like Declan Rice. And they do very similar jobs. Let's have it right. English can control the midfield. He ain't going to score you 10 a season. He's not going to assist 10 a season. But he's a fucking crisp midfielder. Is old Adam Walton of Crystal Palace. Interesting point, bros. But I think Liverpool still win. Allinson is a big deal. Then I always fucking feel if Arsenal had to go run for the next 2 months with Kepa, I'd be shitting myself. Good point in Walton. I agree, Craig. Yes, Slim Shady. What, rude boy? Yes, Terence Tibbs. Terence. I love people called Terence. Terence. What, G? Is that your birth name? Yes, Terence. Sound like your dreadlocks, you know? Terence. Oh, dear. Yes, Slim Shady. I love it, bros. What are you saying? You say Terence? I love the Ozil chat. Always gets us talking. Exactly. What a player, though. Still can't believe we got him. The day we signed him was fucking 42.4 million. Don't argue with me, Yui. 42.4. Don't tell me it was anything else, Yui, because I'll come through the camera right now. It was 40. Bros, I'll always remember the day we signed it. Bros, it was a Sol Campbell moment for me. The day we signed Ozil, bros, I was at work. I fucking had to go home immediately. I had the bellyache, the hump, the arseache, all rolled into one. I was an estate agent at the time, and I remember fucking clear my diary. Do you know what I mean? We didn't have a secretary like that, but do you know what I mean? I cleared my own diary. Hello, what? Yeah, you got 2:30 me fucking down Black Horse Road. Yeah, so I've got the fucking Ozil's just signed for Arsenal. Cheers, love. Fuck you. Next. Hello, mate. Sorry, do you follow football? I know, innit? 42.4 Arsenal have just so fuck. Oh, yeah, I know Wayne Rooney wanted him at Man United, but Arsenal have just so fucking Rooney from fucking Real Madrid. Mate, I tell you what, you said 4:20, we can do it 4:20 tomorrow. Perhaps the day after if I get off my nut. Bye. That was as simple as it was when there's Ozil signed for Arsenal, bros. All appointments got told to fuck yourself. Yeah. Down, 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 down. Ain't nothing but a black party. Down, 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 down. J Ben, let's get fucking down, 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 down. Cause is he running them streets of Brummy? Damn, damn, damn. I bet he's up there fucking some monies. 0121 J Bands on the fucking streets. Is he fucking money? You're fucking making fucking money. Fucking bringing bitches from the fucking Brummy. 0121 G, you better fucking come and show me. J Bang, are you hustling on the sly? When are you coming back to London, my fucking guy? Wee. He shut down Barca at the new camp. Yep, bro. A famous Ronaldo celebration is telling Barca fans to calm down. It was lockdown, bros. You need to run around and bring them flavors. But the flavors are here, right underneath me. I'm gonna shake the fucking thing. Can you? Lord of God, just close the box, man, before someone ring ding dong, ring ding ding ding. Bros, you know them doorbell alarms? Because I got a brand new castle, and it comes with some fucking big Arsenal, and I got a ring doorbell. No, I just bought me a castle, but not St James's. Up in Newcastle, it's got a ring bell alarm bell. I do love them though. I've just plotted them all over my block, bros. It's annoying though, because some cunt goes out with their dog at R6, bros. I just want to fucking. Because I just bought a new castle and it's got a ring bell alarm bell. And it's got a click full of Arsenal in case a pagan comes to visit me at some kind of dirty time, my G. You're right again. About Ozil will do so well in the team. He would break assist. Bravs, exactly. And not even just us, bros. Like, okay, you probably might not be able to work with Ariola at Bournemouth, and things might not be such good. Bros, you've just got to give him the correct. Bros, every bros. All right, I'm gonna be real. That's a lie. I was gonna say you could put me in a dirty kitchen. I'm still a bad man. I don't know. Give a chef the correct ingredients and the right tools, bros, and he's gonna cook you something that you, your mum, your daughter, your fucking overly talented son of a footballer, your son. That goes left footed for oh god. 26 yards! Oh my god, your kid's taking a fucking piss, bros. Hey, bros, I bet you've heard other parents, bros. I don't know why someone doesn't grab his fucking ponytails. Have you ever heard someone try shit about it, bros? And have you had to ever fucking tap someone in the shot, bros? My kid, bang! Oh, blood, you know you're gonna get dad's pissed, isn't it? Like, oh, if he does my kid like that again, I'm gonna fucking go down there. I'm gonna fucking show him who's fucking Turkish. Oh, bros. Oh, no joke. That shit will turn me on, bros. Go on then. What are you talking about, bros? I'm dad. Oh, Uncle Danny. Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna beat you with control. This will be my telephone, though. Where is phone? Bitch. How many times have you caught some? Not in a rude way, bros. I bet you've actually caught someone. Oh, fucking little cunt over there. Little bastard. Look at him. Oh, bros, you're gonna get haters, isn't it, Sozy? Oh god, he's so good. He's gonna get haters, bros. His own teammates are not going to like him. 89th minute, he saved the day. They're like, bros, why didn't you pass it to me? Because you're shit, bros. You're fat, innit? Like, bros, it was 2-2. We need to fucking win, innit? I'll give it to you in the 90th minute when we're 3-2 up, bros. Fuck you. And your mum. Shouts out to you, his son, on that. Also played with Joel Campbell, too. Don't fuck with me, Yui. It's not even funny, bros. It was 44.4. Ozil, that's see what I mean. See what I mean? 900,000. He's from Costa Rica. He's from Costa Rica. I bet they do. Hold on, what's this? Whoa. Oh, beg you let me come down and smash someone's face in. Kids try rattling someone. I've tried to pull his head before. Laugh at parents telling me you're right. Bars, and English ones, bros. I'm so sorry. Them fucking so English ones, bros. I'm not gonna lie. Oi, Darren! Oi, Gary! You see that fucking Turk over there? Kick him! Sorry, you know I don't mean that, innit? We are Turkish. Oi, fucking kick that Turk over there, bros! What's he doing? You see when you come home, cunt? You're not even going to McDonald's tonight. You can't have an Happy Meal, cunt! Kid, bros, bros, listen, the one thing you should feel guilty of, innit? There's children out here not getting fed, bros, on certain match days, innit? Because of your kid, innit? Dad drove straight past McDonald's, bros. Mum didn't do cooking that night, innit? Dad went going McDonald's, or innit? Because their son didn't get tangled, they got Turkish. You know, when you remember the oranges, You know when you've been Turkish. Oh, bro. Bros, he doesn't need it. Yeah, imagine turning up match day, bros. I want to come. Yeah, we're gonna stop in a car, bros. We have to borrow a gold car. Yeah, gold alloys, gold seats. The thing. Doors open like Ferrari, Lamborghini. Out comes my man, ponytail Chris. Gold kit, gold boots, gold laces, gold everything. Bang, go on the pitch, bros, because he's that fucking good, bros. And again, I'm sure he's got the fucking Turkish minerals that he'll fucking roll no matter how. Bros, you see the hate? Fucking tell him to hate it more. Piss them off more, bros. Come with something bigger next week, bros. Gold ticks on your boots, bros. Fucking, I'm better than you, written on a fucking arm. Where it says visit Rwanda. Turkish, I'm better than you. More physique, more technique. Bro, fuck him. That's what I'm going to do with Thierry, bros. Bro, we're gonna have to get him when he's sacked, isn't it? Sorry, when Chubby's Lonzo's sacked. Bro, he's the number one player. Bros, before your boy, Jude Bellingham, before Valverde, before Kameninga. He is the first name in the team sheet. I told you exclusively a couple of months ago, yeah, what his new position was. He isn't really a right winger no more. He will play a 10, but he's trying to do. I am Chabi Alonso myself. He's trying to play him centre mid, bros. Go watch Real Madrid. And I know he always strays and he keeps nicking goals and looks like a number 10. He's trying to play him centre mid, bros. If Arda listens to him, he listens to Arda. I don't know. There could be half a decent relationship there. I reckon Chabi's going to get sacked over the year, so I reckon that's when we can steal him. Because whoever gets the job next will be ignorant of that Carlo Ancelotti. I can't grow up the players. And Arda might go again. He'll realise he went from the first team player on the shirt. Bro, this is Real Madrid. It's not Mbappe, Vinny Jr., bros. It's first, middle of the park. Bang. It's Arda Güler. And then he's building dots around him. That's how good Arda Güler is, bros. But I spotted that talent, sorry, before Turkish people. Like, I'm going to be real again. I'll say that with heart and chest. I knew fucking Arda Güler before any fucking motherfucker, bros. The kid was just too much for me, bros. His first touch, the ignorance, the fucking cockiness. Pretty much like your son, sorry. Just, bros, just when someone's got something so different. Ozil, I never see Ozil when he was that young. And I don't love this central midfield role for my son, Arda. I believe he is best somewhere else. But you know what? Who am I to argue if this prick Xabi Alonso wins a couple of trophies at Bayern Munich when they were never going to win a trophy in their life? I think he actually did win the first ever league title at Bayer Leverkusen. I'm going to be real. I can't argue with the geezer. And he was a great midfielder as well. But I'm not loving Arda there. But cool, isn't it? Let him get sacked and we're going to buy him. Safe. Simple. Arda, we need him. And Kenan is now turning into the guy. Juventus have now realised he's undroppable. They've realised Jonathan David ain't as shit hot as maybe I maybe thought he was in this summer, man. Missed an open goal yesterday. But then again, he does then. He keeps getting, like that fucking, he keeps getting in the position, Jonathan David. So he might be all right at Juve. But Kenan, bros, nah, he's on top. He's ignorant as fuck as well, bros. Did you see what he done last night? He didn't play well for Juve last night. But it's just them little touches, bros. Ball comes to him on the left wing. Sorry, bros. He's the left winger, so he's here. He's got his back to goal. So basically, the ball comes towards him, bros. It's the little flick with the back of his foot. Sorry, I'm not the back, and then he turns and he's off. Like, oh, bro, sorry, I don't know. They call it Pele if you like. Oh, bro, it's the little. He's got it all. I'd find it very different if I had to choose between one of my Turkish brothers right now, and I've always been in love with Arda. I'll say it straight. He's my child, my love child. I love Arda, but Arda isn't a left winger, and Arsenal need a left back and a left winger. If Kenan is happy to be left wing for the next 3-4 seasons, I take him to Arsenal. The thing is, he's so good. He can be Ozil. He can be a 10 and he can play central striker. I think it depends what he wants to do in his career next. Without saying he's bigger, I'm not saying Kenan is bigger than any club. I think what's vital for Kenan now is to say to the next club, the next prospective club that wants it, Brubs, I'm a 10, I'm a 9, and I'm actually not going to sign for your team, your organisation, your manager, if he sees me as anything different. And he's Turkish, not fucking stupid, so he will do it. He got that new contract at Juventus. He got the number 10 shirt, as far as I know, at Juventus. He got all his own way in the past 6 months at Juventus, which suggests to me he's probably going to stay at Juventus. If I had to choose between the two right now, balance within my squad, I have to, and you're going to shoot me, I have to take Kenan. He's developed so much in the last 1 year, bros. Remember, bros, when I watch a footballer, bro, I don't watch them like fake watching YouTube, bros. And I don't know, especially when they're Turkish, bros. And Lee Akers was just never going to love me the same for it. And he'll never come on my stream the same for it. You just fucking doing it because he's Turkish, bros. You're just saying it because he's fucking Turkish, bros. I'm surprised you don't want fucking Galatasaray to beat us tomorrow, bros, because they're fucking Turks, bros. Lee, it's not that. I just love them two footballers, bros. And look what Arda is doing now, bros. Don't tell me Norgard can get into the Real Madrid team, bros. Shut up. Don't tell me Zubimendi can get into the Real Madrid team. Shut up, bros. So that's what I'm just going to reply. If Lee Akers, and I love Lee, I love you. But don't tell me Norgard, Zubimendi, Mourinho gets into the fucking Real Madrid team, bros, because they had first dibs on all of them, especially Zubi and Mourinho from Rio Sociedad. Shut up. So Lee, I love you, but Sociedad. Don't try it, bros. Real Sociedad. Not Real Madrid. Real Sociedad. Yeah, feeling nasty. Don't try it with me. There's world class midfielders, bros. There's world class wingers, bros. That kid is so good, bros. He can play central midfield, number 10, left, right, false 9. And Kenan's a G. Lee, I love you, but no way. We need the both of them. In Turkish, I trust. I like it when he gets kicked, builds resilience. If we're talking about Arda there, bros, it turns both of them on. Kenan just gets up and laughs. Arda doesn't like it. You can see he's a little bit Ozil-ish. He doesn't want to be touched. Don't touch me, bros. Wiping down his arm like... Kenan just laughs it off, just gets on. Dickhead, waste, man. Let me show you. Give me one. I think Kenan is more Thierry Henry like that. Do you know sometimes when Roy Keane or someone kicked Thierry Henry, you got the best Thierry Henry, innit? Annoy Thierry Henry and something else happened. Annoy Arda Galay might be a bit of a bitch here and there, but I love him. And he's a bit lightweight. Kenan, I'm loving him. Arda's doing brilliant, bros. I don't like his role. Bros, I've watched him for a long time. I've watched him for as long as Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso gets paid millions. I get paid a fucking blowjob. In fact, I don't even get paid football wise. There you go. So, or YouTube wise. So there you go. I've watched him as much as Xabi Alonso, bros, and I don't believe he's a central midfielder. I know he's talented. He's talented enough to do a job there. Not a central midfielder though. I've already mentioned that they gave him the 10. That's mad, Del Piero Baggio. Zach Bros, need I say more? Because he made a couple of demands and commands in the summer. How many minutes do I play? Shishka. What is my role in this team? And I believe that's why I said it's key to where he wants to play. I do believe anything between left wing and a number 9 is for him. I don't believe he wants to be a 10, and I don't believe he wants to play right wing. I believe he knows how good he is on the left wing. The thing is, I believe still, and I've watched him a lot, bruv. Is he ambidextrous? If I had to choose which foot he shoots best from, oh God, you're going to say right. I'm not sure. You're going to say Kenan's right-footed. I'm not so sure. I'm going to go stalk him for the next couple of games again. Fuck. Never really watched him and thought, which foot is he? Maybe they're trying to convert him into a Modric. I believe now you're talking about Arda. See, I think he wants him to be more bros. For me, personally, go watch Real Madrid, bros, and see if you're not going to come back to me like, oh, Dan, this is why I love you. You know, you are the best YouTuber. I'm noticing something different, bros. I'm noticing do you know how Arsenal fans or some like the Craigs are saying Arteta's holding them back, like unlock the doors, whatever they're saying, let them leave, let them loose. Arda is being told to be different, but he's still popping up with goals. If you watch Arda play, it's almost like he gets to a point. Fuck! I've got to go back and hold my position. Fucking Turkish! Like he's going nuts. You can see it, bros. I don't know. Maybe I'm going mad. For me, he's been asked more to play again a Xabi Alonso role, not a Luka Modric. But again, bro, it'll come out in the next few months, isn't it? Because they've had a couple of injuries, and when everyone is fully fit for Real Madrid, definitely promise you, Arda will still be a starting number in the 1 to 11. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. It has been a 90-minute stream, pretty much because of Yui, definitely Ty and Craig at the start. So shouts out to all my real ones. Handbrake, that's what I was talking about. Love you, my brother. Um, at this moment, when I watch Arda, I feel there's a slight handbrake in it, and it's nothing to do with him. It's almost like he's playing for Arsenal, and the handbrake is on, like what we're doing, like what we appear to be doing to some players. He's holding his position. And he's getting the ball in the centre of the midfield and he's spraying passes left and right a lot more than I've ever seen Ardo do. I don't know if it's something that's just been added to his locker, he had it the whole time, or Xavi's telling him bullshit in his ear. I believe it's Xavi telling him, just can I stop calling him Xavi? Alonso's chatting shit in his ear. I believe again, bros. I don't know Alonso, I don't know Arda Güler. I believe Alonso sees a lot of him in Arda. And again, I'll be proved right or wrong in the next couple of months, isn't it? And this is nothing. I'm staking my reputation or my YouTube reputation or my good English. I'm not English. My good Turkish reputation, my good Irish reputation. On it. I'm just saying. For me, he's playing a more central midfield role, more disciplined. I think he's been very good. It's very interesting. He's got it in his locker. I just think you may as well fling him on the right wing, or especially as a 10. But that is it, guys. You are officially the man of the match. Please get at me on the group. Michael Alissier, your guy. And I know you mentioned him so much, bro. You know it's more in him. When I'd have been talking about the Zahas, even the Ezes, I'd have been talking about them over Alissier. You like this little French fucker. The only thing you just didn't know is French. I was like, bros, I'm watching him play for France right now. Dan, so sorry for ever questioning you. Don't ever question me. You're like, yeah, you're French. I was like, bros, he's fucking playing for France right now. Don't fuck with me, Yui. Oh shit, Dan. Fuck me. I just turned over to that channel, BT Sports 26. Shit, bros. He is actually playing for France. Fucking hell, Dan. When did he become French, Dan? I don't know, Yui. Mesut Ozil, what a player, bros. Again, you're doing it again, innit? You want to forget David Speedy, David Burrows, Eddie McGoldrick. He just went for Ozil to start me off again. The Real Madrid team he played in, bros, it obviously made sense. I believe the managers he played for, was it Ancelotti and Mourinho, fucking done their best to ruin him. But he was so good, obviously, everything went rosy for a little while. I think one of them called him a bitch, innit? I think, was it Ancelotti that said, I don't want this bitch to play for me? Alicia is Turkish, bros. Don't lie, bros. Is he really? He ain't. He ain't. He could be, you know. His father fucked. No! Father is Turkish, mommy is. Offend them! I can't say everything else that comes to my head. I'm going to call Susan Abla. Where is my phone? Susan! I love the Ozil now. So do I, bruv. He's one of the most fascinating footballers I've ever seen at my football club, isn't it? That goal, bro, I know it was against Karabag or something. Do you remember that European goal? When he just started just bouncing over, man. Doing. Now let me bounce it over you. Doing. Ba-doo! The close control. Oh my god. Physique! Sorry, no physique. The technique! Blood, this fucking fly's been following me around for 2 days. Bro, it's one of them fruit flies that you find in a pub or a restaurant when you open up. Bro, oh fuck its mum. Fam, there's been one little. Bro, it's been in my residence for 2-3 days. I'm gonna fucking kill it. I'm gonna make Turkish fucking soup with him. Bitch. Oh, it's fucking dead when I get. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a can of links. Fucking light up. I'm gonna cook the can, bros, when I get off this stream. Bros, that is the $1,000,000 question. Can I ask you a question first? And I'll answer what I think. If you answer, Why did he want to come back to Arsenal? Because it's very famously written in, I think, a book. He said it on Sky, he said it on TNT, he said it everywhere. After 24 hours, he asked, brothers, what a waste, man. Which country is he from? Wasteville. Wastemanville. Was this a Mexican joke? A Cuban weren't supposed to understand? Like, bros, what do you mean 24 hours? 24 hours after signing for Man United on 500 grand a week, you've asked your agent, can you reverse it and go back? Like, I know he probably didn't word it like that, and like, this ain't neighbours or EastEnders or fucking this is your life or fucking something, yeah. But how do you know after 24 hours, allegedly, I suppose, that you've just made the biggest fucking mistake? So if you can answer that bit, I'll answer why he was shit. How the fuck after 24 hours did he say to his agent, you know what, I don't even want this money. I want to go back to Arsenal. Like, fuck. Tell them I'll sign for 300 grand a week. I'm sorry. Tell Ozil it won't be. I wanted both of us to stay. Tell Ozil he can have his 350. I'll take 300 grand a week. It's safe. I don't want 400 grand a week no more. I just want to go back to Arsenal. What made him want to go back to Arsenal immediately? Like, was it the training session? Was it Jose Mourinho? Tell me that, bruvs, and I can fucking work with everything else. I don't know. That goal was like watching Super Mario Brothers. Brothers, down, 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 down. Boom, 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 boom. Extra stars, hard fire. Down, 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 down. Down, down. Super goal, goal. Turkish goal, Turkish flag. Fire, injection, Rutso, Hakan, goal. Just like that, bruv. It was like down, 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 down. Just walking through the players. Down, 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 boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm trying to lift up my leg. I couldn't get it high enough. Way. Down, 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 boom, down, 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 down. Oh my god. It was different class, bros. Like, I couldn't care if that was against Real Madrid or Real Big Tough. You've got to be a gangster to have close control. Je ne sais quoi. Vavavoom. Like, come on, bros. People said about Thierry Henry's Vavavoom. That was Vavavoom. Like, the close control. Like, I know Dennis Bergkamp done that goal twice. You remember the Leicester away? He done it for Holland as well against Argentina in the World Cup. Oh, fuck. Certain players have got certain things in their lockers, isn't it? I just do believe, and I don't know factually. If I wanted an assist king at my club, I think I'd take Ozil every time over Bergkamp. If I want someone to go to the Ukraine and fucking play football for me, I know I don't take fucking Bergkamp. Do you know what I mean? But I love Dennis. I met Dennis. Dennis is my guy. It's such a fucker for me. I grew up on Dennis, and Ozil just come fuck you at the wrong time, bros. And I've never held it against Messi though. Imagine Ozil in the fucking in the Invincibles. Imagine it. Please take away Aaron Ramsey, even though he's okay with an Ishmael Arby on him. Please take away Jack Wilshere, bro. I'm begging you. Imagine. Please take away Edu, bro. I'm begging you. Why wasn't Ozil there then? 206 Champions League final, bro. I don't know how old Ozil would have been, bro, but I know he was around, innit? So fuck you, Stuttgart or something. Fuck off. Even with burnt German fuckface Leno sent off, yeah? Sol Campbell putting us 1-0 up. With Ozil, we would have went 2-0 up. He would have found that pass. Henri with that missed chance. Ozil would have done something. 206 was a vital time for Wenger in his whole Arsenal career, bro, because he had everything in that 206 team, to be honest with you, from the Klebs to the Henris. They all got smaller, though. Like, where everyone was 6'1", Gilberto Silva, Vieira, everyone got more little. Flamini, Colo Torre. We lost a few inches in every department. I don't know. Again, a fucking different story. That goal. He wanted to come back because nobody was as good as Messi. Just hold on. He wanted to come back. Who? Who? Cesc. He wanted to come back because nobody was as good as Messi. Cesc wanted to come back. Who? I can't close the stream now, bros. I was about to go. Who? Who wanted to? He wanted to come back because nobody was as good as Mesut. Discuss. Thierry. You're not talking about Thierry. Who? Buzz, they fucking fly. Have I got it? The fucking Pessimink. Alexis. Oh. Oh! He wanted to come back because nobody was as good. I believe it was zero to do with that, so I'm going to put a zero on that. Let's be real, honestly. It's not that. He loved working with Ozil. Let's have it right. But that wasn't the reason why he wanted to come back to Arsenal, bros. He weren't sucking Ozil off, I'm pretty certain. Side class match might be. I'm joking. I reckon he walked in, as dumb as this is going to sound, yeah? I reckon he walked in. Do you remember, I don't know, at the top of the stream, I said everything was nice at Arsenal. We give you a pack of tissues and you walk in. Have you got a flu today, Saka? Okay, there's a pack of tissues. They're going to give you antibacterial. It's going to make you breathe better. It's going to fucking give you a stiffy when you go home tonight. It's aphrodisiac as well, just in this pack of tissues. Have a drink. Are you thirsty, boys? Take a drink. We're a very nice club, innit? And we've done things in a very nice and meticulous way. I think maybe when Alexis left our club, did he suddenly realise like the grass wasn't as green? Mourinho's a big cunt that wants me to play left back, left midfield, and left wing. Was there a Mourinho effect, bros? Because is it in a book, bros? I'm gonna go Google it. Apparently, after my first training session, I phoned my agent and said, "Is there any way to reverse?" Obviously, you fucking idiot. If you signed for Man United, done the video, done with the piano, dying, 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 Seven Sanchez, cunt. Mkhitaryan's now an Arsenal player. Like, fuck off. It's so interesting. What made him want to come back? Mesut Ozil was bigger than the club. That's what I found. Ooh. Nobody is bigger than the club, you be. His social media, everything, his influence might have been just nuts. We know this, bros. We know he comes to Arsenal because of Arsene Wenger. He's made that very clear. He's also said if he knew Wenger was going to get fucked off, he would never have signed a new deal. The 350, he would have stayed on 100. He publicly said, I would have stayed on 140 rather than be raised to 350 without Wenger. The day Wenger walked out, a lot of I knew. See, he sounds like a pussy, but I'm starting again, but and I didn't have time to start again. I'm Mesut Ozil. Yeah, he pretty much labelled that, innit? Like, listen, I'm not auditioning for no motherfucker. Like, he didn't Ibrahimovic it off, but he was like, maybe he should have just left, innit, bros? But he was earning 350. Basically, he said he knew his Arsenal career was done the day Wenger walked out, or the day Wenger was fired. He literally said it from the December he knew Wenger wasn't going to be the manager next season. He goes, I knew everything was changing. I knew I had the last few months to enjoy at this club. I think he stayed another 2 seasons after that. Like, do you blame Ozil for this? The high. He was at an age where he could have went to any club in the world. You PSG, probably even Barca, Bayern Munich. He never played for Bayern, did he? That pisses me off about Ozil, and that's me just being personal on his life. I believe if Arsenal was fucking with him and Unai come in and decided, the board have just bought me Pepe, the board have bought me Socrates, the board have bought me Pereira. I've got no say, so I can't say you. He should have went then. And then when the pervert Lundberg come in, and Lundberg, if there's one thing I like about Lundberg, he said I gave, I think, Emil Smith for his debut. This and that happened. Emre was all up for certain things. He goes, but I couldn't work under Arteta. He goes, there was no way that bit was going to happen. They wanted me to stay. I couldn't work with a fucking pagan that doesn't see football the same way as me. For me, I'm not saying Lundberg is a better manager. I want Lundberg at Arsenal. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, though, if someone who was a better footballer won more trophies at your club than Arteta had a wank in his life, I would have been alerted to what Freddie was saying at the time when he come in as that interim manager. Sorry, you and anyone else that could be listening. We're jumping from absolute point to point. But I would have listened to a lot to what I would have listened to a lot to what Freddie said. Freddie was like, I wanted to stay at Arsenal. Arsenal's my club. I'd rather not be talking media because he was working for Sky or someone on the night or TNT or some American network. And he was like, I'd much rather be in my home dugout right now, Arsenal Football Club. Come on, you're Swedish, bruvs. But he saw Arsenal as his home. He's like, I'd much rather be in the home dugout at Arsenal because I am Arsenal. He goes, but I just couldn't work with Arteta. I wonder why Freddie said this. I wonder if someone does poach our little number two. Because remember a Dutch team, apparently Feyenoord or someone wanted him in the summer. How much would that piss off Arteta's reign at Arsenal Football Club? He wasn't. He wasn't bigger than. He wasn't bigger than Real Madrid. Again, circumstances, self-confidence, self-ignorance to be like, I don't need to do this. I don't need to play for Arteta. Who is Unai Emery? Yeah, he was a bit like that. And certain footballers are a little bit more humble. Probably a discussion for a different day. Ooh, discuss. Right, here we go. Shit. He had the Asians and the Middle East market, yeah, because he was Muslim. Had Turkish following too. He was big, bro. Bro, I know this, bros. And Arsenal didn't back him on many political things, bros. I know we darked Ozil. That could have been Ozil's time just to bop in it, to walk, because Arsenal probably would have loved him to have walked, but maybe you weren't giving him that. Bros, I actually can't. I love you. I can't answer every question here, bros. I'd love to. If Arsenal would have loved him, backed him more like he was Tony, like Leo, fucking Tony Adams will fucking go jail, bros. Fucking skipper captain. My fucking captain. My fucking skipper captain. If they'd have treated him like that, bros, who knows? Would he have still played bad away at Stoke on a rainy day? I can't tell ya. Maybe we shouldn't have played him away at Stoke on a rainy day. There is a bit of truth in that sort of saying, bros. But that is Premier League football. Do I blame Ozil? I don't know, bros. You can't just leave him out. I don't know, bros. There was that in him, Yui. There was games when he looked disinterested. I've never said a bad word about Ozil, but there was games, and if Liakers was there, I wouldn't admit it, that he looked disinterested. It did look like he wanted to be on Fortnite more than playing for Arsenal. But I believe he did become disillusioned at the football club, bros. I'm not going to say certain promises weren't kept, but I do just believe the whole Arsene Wenger situation was a deal breaker. With no Arsene, there wasn't much Ozil no more. Ozil didn't. Arsene never went to another football club, because I bet if he did, if he went to any football club in fucking Saudi, USA, France, I believe fucking Ozil would have followed Wenger to his next football club. When Rooney went toe to toe with Alex Ferguson, who, if we know, Yap Stam, David Beckham, anyone that famously went toe to toe with Alex Ferguson, lost their Man United career. Paul Ince probably. I don't know. There's many more on that list, believe me, that fell foul. Ruud van Nistelrooy after a certain time, I think, as well. Yep, Stam, definitely. I don't know. All I know is if you didn't play ball in the Scottish Code of Bastet conduct at Old Trafford, you were fucked, bros. But for some reason, I believe if Oswald had played for Man United under Ferguson, fuck me, he'd have won title after title. And I really hate admitting that. But if Rooney had got his wish, bro, I believe that fat little granny fucking little cunt would have went on to a next level with a player like Ozil behind him and supplying him. I don't care what you think of Rooney, bros. That kid was so good at 16. Between 16 and 20, bros, he done a lot more than a lot of footballers in their careers. His debut in the Champions League against Galatasaray was a fucking hat trick, bros. And he had to wait for that because he was slightly injured. Kid was fucking class. I'm not. Oh, blood. Have you seen the Black Elite Lives? Oh my God, Raheem Sterling's just gone and done it. So, do you know, like, oh God, this is no racist one. It's just that's what the program is called, Elite Black Lives or something. Oh my God. Oh, Sterling's gonna. Bro, remember I told you he was done as a footballer over a year ago? Yeah, it was made a year ago. He's in his Arsenal top like this with his kid. Oh my God, he just signed for Arsenal. He made like Cribs. Remember Cribs? MTV. Oh, he's done one of them. Bro, so you pull up at his house, there's 18 cars outside, all better than the other. Helicopter over there, two swimming pools. One is like a football pitch, all green, and then your other swimming pool, probably for just pez events like me and you, if we happen to go for a Sunday lunch around there. Even though that probably ain't gonna happen either. Yeah, what a cunt he is. If he had decided, bros, that he fell out of football, though, bros, my only argument with him is don't go Arsenal and probably just I don't know, bros. I told you what his plan was. He had 2 more years at Chelsea, and he's gonna wait there and collect his 325 until the day that 325 is done. I was always right about that footballer, bros. Black Elite Lives. Shouts out to fucking Raheem Sterling. That day, I almost wanted to go through the fucking camera and beat him. Rooney, best English player. Discuss. Until he was bored. Until he had no more to prove. Until he wanted to fuck grannies, sniff cocaine, and sorry, Wayne. Uh, he was pictured with that little 14-year-old as well, bros. I don't know. That was a bit fucking iffy if you want the fucking truth, bros. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Until Wayne Rooney had decided, like when he had conquered everything he wanted to do, bros, he was as good as a lot. I'm not gonna say he was Ronaldo or Messi, but people are rating Harry Kane like Ronaldo or Messi now because he got to 104 goals quicker than both of them or something for Bayern Munich. Okay, I've always told you what Harry Kane is, bros. If we wanted to win the league, you don't buy Victor Gokras. I've already said this publicly. You buy Harry Kane. I don't care if he's 35. He gets more than Gokras this season and next season. How's about that? Do you know what I mean? Real simple. Harry Kane scores goal. Gokras is a guy that played in England for 4 seasons, not sure, went to a prostitute league in Portugal and done well for 2 years in a prostitute league. Oh my God, let someone suck me off! Bros, there's a geezer called Luis Suarez gone there now, and it ain't the real Luis Suarez. He's probably going to be fucking hitting Gorkra's numbers soon. Who knows? Portugal, Fabio Vieira. Portugal ain't been as good since Saka, Mourinho, FC Porto. Who else did they have that? They had some players in that FC Porto team. Wayne Rooney was the best. I said between 16 and 20. I'm being probably asked. Between 16 and 23, Wayne Rooney was the best English player I'd ever seen. Between 23 and 30, he got fat and ignorant. There you go. Never done well enough in World Cups. Could that have been circumstances, injury? Henri talks about it. I turned up to 2 World Cups injured. Wayne Rooney might write a book on it soon. He might be lying. We don't know, Yui. I just believe Thierry when he talks. Maybe it's because he's called Thierry. He just said, I turned up to 2 World Cups injured. I done my best for France. We won a World Cup. I was still injured. Do you know what I mean? I believe he was obviously physically a good athlete. What I'm saying is, though, was he dedicated like a Cristiano Ronaldo, 39 years old? Your body's like a temple. He wasn't that. No, he wanted to sniff and fucking have a beer. A fucking beer and fuck a 70-year-old fucking whore. That's what he wanted to do. I was fuck it. This is prerogative. Just my point being, between about 16 and 23, I don't think there was an English player better than him. Between 23 and when he retired, bros, he was a very good footballer. You discussed that. Love you, you. Between 16 and 23, I didn't want to play Wayne Rooney, Man United. And you know what? He done his debut against us forever. Just, yeah, I'm not talking after 23. And I don't want to disrespect him and say he was done at 23. Fucking there it is. You fucking pagan cunt. Come back, bros. Just give me one fair shot at you and get a can of links. Let me see if this trick still works. Fuck you. I almost took my fucking eye out. And it stinks. Right. Okay, Mr. Fly. I'm now fucking equipped, you little prick. Come in it. I've got fucking can of links and I've got fucking lighter ready to fuck your mum in it. Come in then. You might ruin my next couple of zoots there because I've got them already crumbled, yeah. But I tell you what, I'm willing to ruin them and dash them in the fucking ashtray, bros. Come near me, prick. I'm gonna fuck your night up, innit? Fuck you. Motherfucker's been flying around me for fucking 2 days, bros. But guys, wow. I've barebacked it. We've done 2 hours, bros. You are the man on the match. Shout out to all the real ones. Do be liking, do be subscribing. It is time to get out of the bill. I know Yui's gonna type one real quick just to keep me here. Yui, fuck you! Type fast! I think Yui's falling asleep, isn't it? He's falling asleep right there. You're typing something. Is Gorkarez better than Hugo Encantilica? I don't know. Rooney wanted Ozil. He did. Discuss. I've done that for the last 8 minutes. You definitely fell asleep. Was you fucking drinking Turkish tea? I've just discussed that. He went literally toe to toe. It was after Ronaldo. Giggs was about 71. Wayne Rooney knocked on Ferguson's door and decided, yeah, we've run out of a bit of flair. There was no need to play Wayne Rooney out of position, even though that wasn't a problem. He's now the number 9. Everyone else has gone. It's like saying Salah's gone. Let's let Florian Wirtz deal with this team. And he just sort of said, like, this one guy. And when that one guy did go Arsenal, apparently he was pissed. But it isn't the biggest deal. Gives a fuck. The guy fucks grannies. Stay, let's talk. Okay, you've got 4 minutes left because I must walk the big bitch, the big dog. Or he's going to put me on the kebab stick. Shouts out to you, Yui, though. It's always a pleasure talking to you, my real one. We're all the same these days. Shouts out to Manny. He couldn't join me last night, by the way. I think his father is ill in hospital. So shouts out to you, Manny. I hope you actually do get to see that little bit there. I forgot to mention it yesterday. I was almost attacked by the Greeks. No, I wasn't. I got told to fuck off by the Greeks, though. Walking in my own area. So I told him to fuck off. I fucking wished I was wearing my Turkey shirt. Can Arda be better than Ozil? This is highly controversial, but I'm going to say yes, and there is a full good reason. I know you're going to love me for this, Yui. Ozil couldn't have handled Real Madrid at that age. Just turning 18 years old. That would have been that would have blown Ozil's mind, I do believe. He was cocky, he was good enough, yes. But I don't have time to grow up the players. To go to a place like that where you're not Spanish, they don't give a fuck about you because you're not Spanish blood. You are not what is it? Oh, God. You're a Basque if you're this, like Barcelona or whatever if you're Real Madrid, like Catholic, Protestant, Celtic, Rangers. You know where I'm going anyway. He's not a whatever. Now, for him to come in and have the bollocks to still stomach that, knowing that clubs like Arsenal would have been circling, half of Germany was circling on him, all the Bayer Leverkusen's, Borussia Dortmund's brothers were all circling him. Then, sorry to say, they let the West Hams, the Villas, whatever, everyone was looking at him. And he kind of just thought, fuck it, I'm staying. He stayed under Ancelotti. He got punished under Ancelotti. He got dribs and drabs and still managed to come with like 7 goals and 7 assists in that season under Ancelotti, the fat Italian cunt. And I hope he flops at Brazil for this. I can't grow up the players. I can't grow the players up. What do you mean, bros? The player was already grown, innit? You just have to trust the player. So, without my rant, basically, I think he's got more heart slightly than Ozil, I'm afraid to say. And he'll dig a little bit deeper. I believe he'll come to the Premier League and on a cold night at Stoke, sorry to say, I keep saying that Tony Pulis Stoke thing, when we're getting beat away at Stoke 2-1, I believe he stands up, he rolls up his sleeve and he goes Turkish on, man. And he fights the guy. I bet still he punches you in your fucking nose, innit? Do you know why? Because he's Turkish, not stupid. So yeah, I believe he's got more than Ozil in that capability. Is he as technically as sublime as Ozil? He may never reach that height, but his work rate alone will bring him. Listen, he might not win a World Cup, innit? He chose his country of birth, innit? Like, but that doesn't decide nothing for me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe Ronaldo is better than Messi because he won a World Cup. I believe Ronaldo is the better footballer. He played in the Premier League 2 times. My man played in the comfort of Barcelona and fucking PSG. When PSG had every cunt from Mbappe, fucking McGoldrick and Merson running down the wings. So yeah, for me, Arda can actually climb to a step higher than Ozil because I believe if Ozil was 29 and he thought, you know, I've made enough money, fuck this shit, I'm going to do a Raheem Sterling. I believe Arda Güler kicks in and goes again. Drinks more good juice and shakes, Turkish tea, and goes again. I just believe Arda wants it that slight bit more. But the next 4, 5, 6, and 7 seasons will tell us. All I know is he is the first name on the team sheet at Real Madrid, and he is 19, 20 years old. He is not a fucking Real Madrid favourite, as in, I mean, fans, because he's not fucking Spanish. He hasn't come through Real Madrid's famous academy. But for me, watching Real Madrid, he's the first name before Timo, before Courtois, before Vinny Jr., before Mbappe, before Valverde, definitely before the likes of Camavinga and all that man in the midfield, or Diaz, the other Diaz, what's his name? Uh, Brahim Diaz. Yeah, not even close. Arda plays before all of them, man. In fact, again, it's just the positioning. I believe Xabi Alonso is playing him in the wrong position. And Arda Güler is so good, he's rocking it and rolling with it. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Shouts out to all the real ones. Shouts out to Yui. We have barebacked the 2 hour mark. So it is time to get out of here before Yui types another question to me. Guys, it is time to go. Peace out. God bless. It has been one lit motherfucking stream. Yui, you always make it Turkish. Keep it Turkish, guys. Keep it Danny AFC TV. Keep it Arda Güler. Keep it Kenan Yildiz. Peace out, people. Good night, yo.